Hello, my good people. Good afternoon, my good people. Um, my name is my man Onyejiaka. Yes, I am my man. Please, I want to use this opportunity today to address my good people of Biafra, the people I love, the name that drive me crazy. You do not know how much I love this name because if you know, you will know while I'm smiling because Biafra is my name. Yes. We are the few that survived the war of Biafra as children. We are the few that were traumatized by the massacre of the indigenous people of Biafra. We are the children of the war, the children of Kwashoko. We are the children that refuse to die. We are the children that were determined by the British and Nigerian soldiers to be wiped out on the earth. We are those children. But we refuse because Almighty God knows the reason why He didn't let them kill all of us. We are the children that are still traumatized by the bomb in the marketplace. We are the children that are still traumatized by the nightmare of the bomb in the church, the bomb in the school, the bomb in the hospital, the bomb in everywhere. We are the children that when we wake up from sleep now, then we started trembling because of the noise of the bomb and the hovering of the plane. That is whom we are. But by the Almighty God, the creator of heaven and earth, we did not die. Glory be to you, God. Glory be to you, because you know the reason why. Yes, we are those children that have refused that we will never, if the war did not kill us, it is not now that we will die. Because God knows the reason why we survived that war. God knows the reason why we survived the massacre, the genocide, the intentional extermination of a group of people. If not, why? Why should children, 4.55 million children, be starved to death? What have we done? Why should the bomb be thrown indiscriminately in the hospital, not in the war front, in the churches, in the school, in the marketplace? What was the intention? What have we done? Yes, we survived. Why were we targeted? Why was it? Why exactly was the reason to target a group of people? What is the cause of the war? Have anybody said it? Why have no person dare come out to ask why we are 5.4 million children killed and exterminated? Nobody asked that question. Have anybody asked it? Why is it that they still think that it is only fly that were killed? Nobody dare ask the question, where are the children of the Biafran 4.5 million children that were starved to death? Why is it that Nigeria have refused to address the death, the massacre, the genocide, the extermination of the children? Why is it that it is not in the history of Nigeria? Why is it that Nigeria is too fast to forget that a woman, man, children, pregnant women were massacred, but they did not give us the reason? Why are we still talking about this today? How they think that this thing will be swept under the rug? Oh, they think that nobody will ask questions? Oh my God, it's a mistake for them. They said the reason for the massacre of innocent children, 4.5 million children, was because The majority of the soldiers that carried out the coup were the Igbos, and the politicians, majority that were killed, were non-Igbos. And this is the reason why all the military soldiers of the Igbos were wiped out in the military, and then the civilian children, 4.5 million people killed. This is the reason they gave. My question is, where were all the people, the churches, where were the people of the world when we were subjected to this type of treatment? Yes, we survived. Yes, we are in Nigeria. Where were they? After the war, even when all the injustices were done against the children of the Biafra, all the properties of the Igbos were seized everywhere, and they were called abandoned property. Yes, it affected me. My dad had a lot of properties. My dad was very rich. All the money my dad had in the bank were seized. All the money we have, none of them, we didn't get anything. All the properties we have were seized. Yes, my dad died of heart attack immediately after the war. Yes, it affected me. I was raised by a widow. I was raised by a widow. The widow, because my dad died, the war. So what happened? All the destruction that were done in Igbo land, all the hospitals that were destroyed, all the infrastructures, the road, all the schools that were destroyed, all the marketplaces that were destroyed, everything that was destroyed, none of them was rebuilt. What about all the businesses that the Igbo people had prior to the war? All of them were destroyed. The houses, everything. No reparation, no acknowledgement of the injustice. Then Igbos, you are forgive. Your children were killed. Your women were raped with audacity. They took over. They shoot at sight. Then you are easily forgiven. This killing did not stop. The marginalization of the Igbo people, the militarization of all the Igbo part, all the soldiers were sent to the Igbo land. All the police were sent to the Igbo land. What are they doing to guard? To guard. I don't know why they're searching. Stop and search and take all the money from you. And this is another way. Intimidation up to today. When are you going to stand up, Biafra? When are you going to wake up, Biafra? 4.5 million people have died. But still, they have the audacity to still kill. You open up your mouth to ask, you want to be Biafran. They just label you a terrorist. They say we are one Nigeria. What is one Nigeria about? When there has nothing been addressed about you, you're killing. Nobody have told you the reason why you were marginalized and the reason why you were killed. Nobody have told you the reason why you were exterminated. Nobody will tell you the reason why the 20 pounds were given to you after the war. Nobody have told you the reason why your houses were abandoned property. Nobody will tell you the reason why all your children and your women were raped and everything. And then still you are so coward. How dare you are coward? Why are you still a coward? Then they intimidate you. You dare not say that you are Biafra, because when you say you are Biafra, then they call you a terrorist. And then they have to do their worst. What is going on, Igbo people? What is going on, my brothers? Why? Where are your brothers? Where are your sisters? Where are your cousins? Where are your nephews? Where are your nieces? Where are your mothers? Where are the pregnant women of your brother who are raped? Why? Ask question. Yes. Why you have been killed? The scholarship we are given to the Hausa and the Yoruba children to go overseas and then study. Where you were massacred. Nigeria we are privatized and then all the money we are given and then they started doing their business. When after the war, how much money was given to you to go and rebuild yourself? Nothing. Still, you say you are one Nigeria. How dare you are one Nigeria? You are one Nigeria because you are being sucked. They are fighting the war and then they are laying the pipeline of the oil from the Port Harcourt, from the eastern part of Nigeria to Kaduna for refinery. And from there, they ship it to the European country and then they sell. With the gun, they hold you hostage. They stole all your minerals. They stole all the oil. Nigeria, we are united today because we are united just to divide the revenue of the oil. This is the reason why Nigeria is still what we are today. But the oil is drying up, thank God. You, Biafran, they call you Delta, they divide you, and then oh, you are Delta. Oh, they call you South, they divide you South. Oh, the problem that it caused to you today is Igbos, because that's Igbo. What have Igbo people done? How many of you have Igbo people killed? You, my Southern brothers and sisters, you Biafrans. The question is that you have to ask why, and it have to be explained to you. Because if you do not ask this why today and let it be addressed today, then the people who are coming behind our children is going to be very bloody. So my brothers and sisters, I am not asking for war, but I am asking for the Biafra restoration. Biafra restoration is not asking for war. Biafra referendum is not asking for war. I am asking for the determination, self-determination that was enshrined in the law of the whole world, in the law of United States, United Nations, African Unity, and then ECOWAS. All the self-determination is enshrined in our culture, and that in the Constitution. We have that ability to determine who we want to be. We have the ability, and then we have that God-given right to bring our house in order, to determine among us how we're going to bring our children up, how we're going to rebuild our schools, how we're going to rebuild our hospitals. How dare you say we are in one Nigeria? We are, because the oil is being sucked. We don't have electricity. Our water is polluted. We don't have any farmland. Then our road is messed up. Then we don't have any employment. The workers are not being paid. Then there is no seaport. There is the police are everywhere on the road. Our roads are being militarized. Why are we on the whole stage? What have we done? They told us, oh, politics, you have to be politics. What is the politics? Who are the politicians? Go and vote. What are you voting? There has never been an election that was properly done in Nigeria. The census of Nigeria is based on fraudulent census. The election is nothing but selection. There is no functional government. The government of Nigeria is run by the crooked people, the 419, all the people who do not have the basic education. Check everybody that is the leader of Nigeria. What was the job they had before they become into leadership? No job. Check the background of people who are ruling Nigeria. These are the people who are being rewarded for the 4.5 million children that they killed during the war. All the leaders of Nigeria, from Obasanjo, Babangida, Abiola, what do you call it? Shehu, all of them. So why are we still afraid? For it is appointed upon a man to die once, and that is it. Our death is nothing but one. That is one. We cannot defy this to our children to suffer again. You asking yourself, why is it that nothing is working in Nigeria? You pray, you go to the church, you pray everywhere, but definitely there is something that is holding you down. I am telling you, Nigeria, wake up, Nigeria. Wake up and atone to the spirit of the 4.5 million children that were massacred. The spirit and the soul of the children are still hovering all around Nigeria. There will never be peace in Nigeria until there's a proper thing is done. Biafra is restored. Nigeria will never be the same. Until Biafra is restored, that is the only time that there will be peace in Nigeria. I am saying it. Nigeria will never be the same. People will continue to suffer until the spirit of the people that the 5 million people that were killed, until their spirit are honored, until they have the proper burial, until they are recognized, until Biafra is restored. We are one Nigeria today because of the sucking of the minerals from one part of Nigeria. But thank God the oil is gone. Everything that is being done now is not based on oil. All the cars now, you see, they are electrical car, or the cars are driven by solar system or solar energy. There is nothing like oil. The oil market is gone. How dare you think that a very big, mighty people, you go to the northern part of Nigeria, there is an open land from Niger to Nigeria, from Mali to, even from Cameroon to Nigeria, the border is open. You don't know who is a Nigerian. All of them from Fulani, Hausa Fulani herdsmen, from the Sudan, all of them, everywhere. That's, you go to, what do you call it? All of them are call themselves Nigerians. Why is it that we are suffering? Answering our name has never been a problem. We are from the Bight of Biafra. Bight of Biafra is just a geographical location of where we were born. And we are the indigene of this Bight of Biafra. Why is it answering our name instead of answering Nigeria is the problem? Do we not have the right to be what we want to be? Are we taking anything from Nigeria? Are we taking anything from the northern part or from the Yoruba land? We only want to answer our name. We only want to take care of ourselves. We only want to do this is what we need. And that is the God-given right for us to exist. How long are we going to be scared? Now, let me come to the 30th of May. 30th of May is a day to honor the dead. We are going to honor all those people that were killed. The 5 million women, children, fathers, mothers, brothers, cousins, and everybody that died. That died on the roadway. When the bomb was thrown in the hospital. When the bomb was thrown in the marketplace. When the bomb was thrown in the schools. When the bomb was thrown in the churches. The people that were killed by the Hausa Fulanis, the herdsmen, the people were they killed by the police and the armies that we are just put in our thing as a hostage. That people that were killed by the python dance, by the crocodile tears, everything, all of them, we are going to honor them on the 30th of May. We have never taken the thing that doesn't belong to us. We have never gone to war to conquer anybody. We only just asking for our own self-determination and our self-governance. That is what we are asked. We have never taken an arm to fight anybody. What we are asking is for our own self, to be able just to have our own seaport so that we can import directly without somebody just extorting us and taking money from us. To be able to have a good road so that we can drive our car. To be able to have a very decent air. To be able to have electricity so that we can develop our thing. To be able just to have, people who are working and being paid properly. To be able to go to school and have a good job. This is what we are asking. We've been doing it ourselves. After the war, everything was taken away from us, and then we started from beginning. But we were able just to build ourselves. But we need that. We never asked anything from the Nigerian government. We have never asked for them just to give us everything that they stole from us. We have not asked for any reparation that they should give us anything. We have never taken from anybody. We are not taking from anybody. The only thing we are asking for is self-determination, and that is our right. You should not be scared when you call yourself a Biafra, because this is your name. Why should you be scared to answer your father's name? Biafra is a bite of Biafra. The location, the geographical location where you are today is the bite of Biafra. That is what we have. We are the indigenous, the people that originally were just in that part of Biafra. That is what the indigenous people of Biafra is. It's not a foreign name. Why should somebody intimidate you and tell you, oh, you should not answer your name? You should not answer the name of the location. But then they call themselves Arewa, they call themselves Oduduwa, and then we cannot answer ourselves our bite of Biafra. My brothers and sisters, it is extremely painful. It is very, very disheartening that you have to live as a human being and being just reduced to nothing. I am not asking for anybody to go and fight because you don't have any gun to fight. But as it is now, you got to defend yourself. You cannot stay in your house and be killed like they killed you before. You dare not say, oh, come and slap me in this face when you have slapped me here. We can never let to kill 4.5 million. Check now the 4.5 million or 5 million people that were killed. Then what would have been the population of those people if one of them were just having 2 or 5 children? 5 children. Okay? 5 million. Since how many years? Almost 40 years. Or 40 something years. All right? 5 million. And then you check how many children you were born and how many grandchildren you would have had. So please, 30th of May, there is no two ways about it. For the people who are talking about restructuring of Nigeria, I am so sorry that you, because of the war, because of the debt, you are so scared. You are so extremely scared because you've been beaten down. But let me tell you, he who is down don't need to fear any fall. When you are down, you don't have to go any beyond again because you are down already. You have never gained from Nigeria, so why do you have to worry about Nigeria? Why is it the unity of Nigeria? Why are you talking about restructuring Nigeria? Why should you answer the Nigeria? Who gave you the name that you are answering? If they restructure, you go back to your name. It is the same name. We want to answer our name and we want to take the determination. How can you just restructure and then you still answer the name and then you are not doing the thing you're supposed to do? You are not free to do what you do. We are asking to freedom. We are asking to our name, and we are Biafra, and we must be Biafra, and it is something that we have the right to be. Nobody born of a woman is going to stop it. I thank God, Buhari. He is 70-something years. Buhari can never pass more 10 years now, 20 years. And that's it. Is it Obasanjo that is dead already? Within 5 years now, Obasanjo will die. So my question there is that, where are we? Please come out on 30th of May and remember your death. The spirit of the dead are still hovering around. Let us have a moment of silence, stay at home, honor our dead, our brothers, honor our sisters, honor our cousins, honor the pregnant women, the elderly people that were massacred during the Biafran War. Thank you very much as you listen to me. Bye.